So Janice, when you speak professionally, what are some of the different topics that you speak to?
A lot of this walking through fear, because I think fear, it doesn't matter if you're maybe homeless, walking the streets with, no money, no home, or you really are one of the wealthiest people. I believe everybody at maybe different points in your life, seasons of life, but we all deal with fear. And so being able to identify those fears and be intentional about walking through them so that ultimately we can live our best lives. At the end of the day, I just love encouraging people to take life by the horns, so to speak, or be out in the arena. You know how they say, what's that one saying about people when they're judging you and they're sitting in the stands, and it's like normally anybody that's judging you is sitting in the stands. They're not in the arena, doing the work, fighting or performing or whatever. So let's all be the people that are in the arena doing the thing, getting muddy, getting, maybe a little beat up, but it's like we are living our damn life and we are making a difference in this earth while we are here, with the short amount of time that we have.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. I think one of the observations that I've had over my career is there's a lot of people who live life playing not to lose, if you will, right? They take a more conservative approach. They only examine the downside, not the potential upside. And there's a lesser group of people who play to win, right? Where they're not letting their fears completely dominate and control and determine the decisions that they make. And within personal finance, it is pretty interesting because when the market's down, let's say it's down 10%, the per unit that the market's down, we experience much more pain than if the opposite were true. If the market was up 10% and your accounts were up 10%, right? So just being able to think through that and just be able to take step back and see the bigger picture, I think that is just tremendously important. I think it's amazing that you're able to speak to that.
And great point. I love how our life can also mirror seasons of spring, summer, fall and winter is kind of cool. And to be able to, it's helped me a lot to think about my life as seasons, and knowing it's not always summer. It's not always going to be summer. And so when you just accept that, oh yeah, I have family members in the hospital, or, oh yeah, I'm moving and this is a pain in the butt, or whatever, but going, oh, this is the winter season, or this is the fall, or whatever. And then there's, the sun always comes out tomorrow, as Annie says so eloquently.
Well, and living where we live in the Sacramento area, you don't want summer all the time, because if it was 110 all year long, I think some people would really struggle with that. So, some spring and some fall is really nice.
That is a very good point. Yes. And the leaves have to drop, so you get the new beautiful leaves on. Yeah, there's benefits to all of that. But good point. Sacramento summers can be intense.